Welcome back to Battle for Wesnoth, to hopefully the last part of this rather long-winded battle. In the last episode we found a pretty fancy breastplate, which is something I didn't remember from this scenario. And we made some good progress with the Death Knights, so get some holy water and let's play the Battle for Wesnoth. There's the lich. And okay. That should be all the units we have, except this one, who is not of that much use, but we'll move him anyway. End turn. That didn't go too bad. I mean, I'm not trying to say it too loud, so I don't jinx it, but it didn't go too bad. I really can't complain too much about this. We ended up with a Mage of Light. We lost most of our normal mages. Yes, I do. A beautiful chestplate carved from shimmering black steel. The void armor is virtually impenetrable to physical weapons. You struggle to lift and don the heavy plate. Once worn, however, it's amazingly comfortable. You have increased resistances to all physical damage. How much resistance do we have now? 20% is not impenetrable. And I'm not sure what resistance she had before, but considering her armor like that, she probably didn't have any resistance. And yeah, the Warrior Princess is a powerful unit now. I mean, 13-4 is a good attack. That is definitely a load of attacks, and we will make good use of those. And also should have brought some knights or something. Let's kill this. I forgot how well we can deal with, or how well the mermaids can move in the swamps, so that is working in my favor here. I suppose I could try to lure the guy out there. The Death Knight. How far can he move? That is reasonably far. We will be able to get him next turn there. Okay, move you there. You can't reach the healers, so let's go that way. And you'll move in that. This actually... Okay, this part up here went better than I thought. I was expecting to have to spend more time with that. I don't want to attract the lich just too early, because 15-3 or 11-3, that's a bloody lot. Also, okay, they didn't enable them to reach the status of Ancient Lich, because that really sucks. I can tell you that much. You don't want to fight an Ancient Lich. Especially not with certain factions. Drakes. But yeah... Oh, he can recruit one more Wraith. Well, that's not a big deal. Okay, let's take this village. Let's actually wait here for another turn. The Dwarven Lord is back in business. Okay, can you kill that? No, you can't. I don't really want to use a Sceptre of Fire on that, because it's a bit of an overkill. I want this mermaid to level up. I might not have a choice. I mean, I could use a bow, but it wouldn't sort out anything. I should have attacked the mermaid first, so she could at least grab experience. You're always smarter afterwards. You're always smarter afterwards. And I hope Conrad doesn't die on me. This is when everybody has been lucky right now, and then Conrad ends up dying on me. Because he eats like 13 hits or so in a row. I also didn't recruit anything. Well, I couldn't afford to recruit anything to begin with, but I actually wanted to recruit, and then I forgot about it. I mean, Conrad hasn't seen a single keep in the entire scenario, except his own one. Yeah, this Wraith is screwed. We have a Mage of Light, and I'm not going to hesitate using it. They also have this more... Okay, I do need to move away from there. We also have a Morning Star, which is deadly to undead. I didn't expect him to actually kill it, but works for me. Now we can work on luring the lich out. Take the village. Wow, we can actually close in quite far on that. We can move in. And let's wait with Conrad here. It's still too dangerous for him to move in. He's very low on health. Well, not too low, but I'm afraid he might die on me there. 11-4, I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to leave him there to be there, basically. I'm probably going to recruit some more mages when I get the chance. It should be next turn. Okay, now you move there. You can't get that close. That sucks. I was hoping I could attack with the white mage, but I need this. I need this leader dead, or even more dead than before. You could move into that, I hope. So I'm hoping we can move into the keep once we actually finish this off. Oh wow, that's pretty good. And I should have waited and first attacked with Carlins here. Okay, that's going to be a emergency thing. Oh, let's try this. Oh, fine. We'll do this. That'll do. As the last of its generals falls, an ear-splitting screech escapes from the lich. It is clear that controlling such powerful spirits has drained it significantly, and it is seething in anger towards you. Okay, Enchantress or Priestess. So let's look at this. Okay, considerably different crafts, blah blah blah. War is forbidden. Okay, we don't want to go with the Enchantress, although I think that's a new unit. I think they only had Priestesses back in the day I played this. But yeah, the Priestess is basically a white mage. And the Mermaid Diviner is even better. Because, as I said, she becomes a Mage of Light just in the water. But at least we have some healing going on again. Move Conrad into the swamp, because we can afford that. Oh wow, the Lich actually has taken a lot of damage. That's cool to know. I didn't think that would do anything really, but it did. I mean, all I wanted was not having to fight all those units. And not being surrounded, because if I had left them alive, they would basically be swarming from all directions right now, and that is not what you want to see. I mean, it makes it impossible to actually properly fight off an enemy. And that was the Lich's final mistake, if I'm correct here. Okay. Let's just call in some mages, because we can. Recruit a mage. And another. This is simply because I can. I mean, I'm not going to keep most of that money anyway. And I don't think it makes much of a difference there. But we got a fancy breastplate, which is awesome. Ooh, there's a village over there. Can I? I have no units left to take that. Okay, now the Lich is not yet completely cut off the recruiting, but he is now. He can't move to recruit, so... Damn it, I wanted to go there. So this is it. He might be able to kill off one or two things, but he's pretty much hosed. There we go. Come on, kill it. Don't kill it. We'll do it this then. A final blow destroys the lich, releasing a small shockwave of energy outwards. A giant cloud of dust billows out as the remnants of lich's once mortal body disintegrate for the last time. Aimukasu's lordship over this cursed ground is broken. Aimukasu? So you know of this lich lord? Did you know him? He was a powerful mage. Yes, very powerful. I was not certain of his identity at first, but it is certain now. He lived centuries ago. He appears in our histories, a former headmaster of Alduin. He was reported to have disappeared, and now we know what happened to him. He was just someone who couldn't handle the power given to him. You would do well to learn the lesson he did not. Move along, elf, unless you enjoy making camp in a slimy bog. I, for one, do not. Indeed. Listen, you whose eyes are fair but hide a vacuum. Do you not think I know what power does to one's soul? What evils a person is capable of when truth and righteousness are but scrolls that can be rewritten when a queen grows tired of them? I spent my entire childhood listening to my mother give orders and commanding armies around. I hid in the throne room as a little girl as she met with her generals. I now know she was having people killed, entire towns of people killed. I became my mother's most trusted aide de camp. I was sent to quiet the worst of the rebellion. Of course I fought back. I never knew who these people were or why they fought my mother. Conrad, you're lucky. You do not know what Wesnoth has been like these past 20 years. There is no peace. I have never known peace. I do know the cup of bitterness poured out on Wesnoth by your mother, child. The land that has been torn apart. The elves know this. The orcs know this. Undead can feel it. Large armies of men march across the plains hunting each other. And when no men remain, outsiders will claim Wesnoth as their home. Enough! I can listen to no more of this. Princes, you may want to end your mother's rule, but I will end her life as she ended the life of my father and my brothers. Ashavir's masterwork of treachery will end, and it will end by my blade. Yeah, we get 102 gold, which is not that much. Okay. So we're moving on out of the swamp and hopefully out of the undead areas to this very rivery place. So the merman or the mermaid priestess might actually come in handy here. At last, friends, we have almost reached the Lintanier Forest, the home of the North Elves. I was born not far east of here, more years ago than I care to remember. After being in this wilderness for so long, it will be good to get some rest. But there is a great fog around us again. We don't know what dangers may lie ahead. So long as we move ahead with caution and prudence, I am sure we will reach the safety and hospitality of the elves. My lords, I have found you at last. Greetings, Tellerando, herald of Lintanier. Why have you been searching for us? When my lord heard of your coming, he sent riders out looking for you. There is trouble afoot. Trouble? What kind of trouble? We have sighted a great host to the south, a host of the men of Wesnoth, and we believe they are looking for you. There is not a moment to lose. You must make haste, east to Lintanier. Only there you will be safe. I only hope we can avoid them. We will have to bear northeast. That is not all, my lord. The foul orcs have heard of the coming of these men, and are even now gathering a great host to oppose them to the north. It is now certain that there will be a great battle. This sounds very dangerous. Perhaps we should retreat to the west and hide until the battle is over. I think these wildlands are too dangerous for that. Anyhow, I expected you to be on the side of Wesnoth, princess. I am an honorable princess, not an imposter like you. I promised that I would be on your side until we made it out of these lands, and I will keep my promise. Sir, madam, there is no time to lose. You must make it east, to the home of my people. Only there you will be safe. Rider, do not fool with us. You yourself say men and orcs wage war on this plain that lies ahead. Do you propose we fly to the great woods of the east? My lord, you must rush across the field before the main host of each army makes it to the battle. It is the only way to avoid this great calamity. I was afraid that's what you were going to say. Come then, Conrad, let us go. We will do what must be done. My lord has begun assembling a party of elves to come and escort you into the forest. Beware, for we are all in great danger. Conrad, the encampment must be torn down. Any delay and these armies will crush us. Any evidence of a passage through here and they will chase us. Okay, so we need Conrad to reach the Lintinor forest to the east and hold that position until the turn is over. Nobody must die, and I think the encampment will be dismantled next turn. Which will prove to make it quite annoying. We have quite a bit of distance to cover as well. And I think when I first leveled up, okay, we need 12 turns to get here. So we really need to get moving. And I think when I first played this campaign, just as a side note, this was actually the scenario in which I finally leveled Conrad to be a lord. Or in which he finally left level 1, I don't know. I think it was at least the place where he leveled up once. Or even twice, I don't remember anymore. But it was my first time, or one of my first times playing Battle for Wesnoth, and I tried to keep my commanders safe at all times. Like, not let any harm come to them. Well, those encampments over there. Those are huge encampments, dude. Okay. Yeah, back to the point. Basically, try to keep him out of trouble at all costs, and it really made certain scenarios difficult because I usually kept him in the fortress as long as possible, and I mean, you know, the one where we had to get to dwarves, that was a nightmare. I had to try this over and over again. And the sceptre of fire as well, I pretty much left him in the fortress as long as possible, and that wasn't a good idea. I've learned my lesson after that. Especially in some of the campaigns, you're really encouraged to get your leader to get your leader out onto the battlefield, and it eventually became part of my strategy. But yeah, just a funny side story about that. And now we will end the video because I really have to go now. I'll see you next time. Bye!